no veas, a Sevilla. Y al último que cuando ya salió la bien de regla.
It is Saturday on Raid Shadow Legends, but you knew that. Today we are on the account of Mr. Amayzing, who has requested some assistance regarding Live Arena and the strategies in terms of playing it. And they have asked myself, because as we all know, I am extremely talented at Live Arena in terms of picking names for Shadow Thief and Predator every single game. Okay, so first part of this, as I've going to just like going through, I remember you said you had Predator, Fabian, Star Sage, Nell, few others, so probably just start by going off a few of those. So let's go through the. Oh, there's quite a few here, isn't there? So we have Star Sage, we have a Carnage. Oh, we have the Swift Parry Carnage. I actually like this build quite a bit. Sort of, I guess it's more of the support variant because of the higher speed and not the ignore defense set. Now, this ended up being more popular just because you'd rather not accidentally. Oh, I saw this as well. Okay, this is going to be quite a treat, isn't it? Got two Mikage here. Obviously this one's not geared because Mikage really has fallen off nowadays in terms of PvP usage. She just hates Wand and Lightning Cage. Anomaly. Okay, so already I can like sort of tell that most of these builds are at least already good enough in terms of like, okay, there's so yeah, Wand with like, these gemstones, like normally I prefer the defense tree, but I'm open to just exploring this. Okay, so your alt form's booked, base form isn't because base forms are not that important in terms of that regard. I mean, this already looks fine. Go through some more. Again, yeah, we have Wand, we have all the correct masteries, we have what I believe is the correct build. Like, sure, I know that nowadays people run Commodus in 9-piece Mercurial, but I said that sort of when you acquire this account, it hadn't really been playing Grim Forest much, so we're not going to have that. Okay, Siegfried again seems fine. I mean, as Quencher. Yeah, I mean, whoever was this seems to have known quite what we're doing. Okay, so who else is now who's actually LA relevant? I mean, I was looking at Sulfurion. Okay, he is very fast. Right, so this is how much is this? Okay, I mean Sulfurion kind of struggles into Mercurial nowadays, but I mean otherwise that'd be very good. Marias, this is a Stormcaller. Cascades, okay, so I mean Marias I don't pick so much nowadays, but as a build this is generally fine. I keep going through. I'm just curious. I mean, yeah, I can tell like Warlords sort of got less attention nowadays. Hilvy. Again, this is very okay, this is booster Hilvy because there's no protection here at all. With Wand, etc. Sort of I prefer 9 Mercurial. Predator, okay. We have 9-piece Merciless Predator. Ooh, okay. that's yeah, an interesting build. I think the only other thing I've seen of him is that they use like sort of reaction accessories instead of the chance of the extra turn if we have those coherent. I don't think we do, but I'll have a check through. Because generally otherwise he doesn't have a whole lot of. Okay, yeah. I mean, we have one. Really don't have any rings of this. I guess he just hasn't done a whole lot clan versus clan, but again, this is an absolute Greedlord build, but when it works, it works. For reaction, is like I always said that if he fails to dodge and fails to have this reaction turn to non-crit, you're meant to lose anyway. It's like, not really worth worrying too much about it. See who else is there. Okay, look at our man's out of curiosity. Yeah, he's a A little bit awkward. Okay. Fabian. This is a shuriken. No shuriken, okay. So, Fabian, I feel we would definitely want him to be faster so he can cut in on pretty much anything here in terms of, I still want to go against, like, sort of 260 is fine, but obviously the thing is, like, if we also want a 4-piece stone skin on him to protect him at the start, then that's going to cut into how fast we can actually make him. Like, if we look through the pieces, okay, quad here, triple here, triple here. Honestly, I don't know why I'm even checking all these, because I feel like, sort of, given what I've seen so far, it's probably our best it can be. Yeah, seems... No. Oh, I didn't check Ashnar, did I? Yeah, I mean, remember, like I said... So, yeah, Ashnar is... That's just generic Arena Nuka setup, I can tell. I still like him a lot into any kinds of burners, and you mentioned Nell is, yeah, 9 merc, because this champion is a walking passive. Now, yeah, I'm guessing we just simply haven't gotten a Mercurial banner that has anything else. I mean, no. Yeah, it's been reworked already. Yeah, everything's been reworked here. I suppose we could, like, put a couple... Do we have... I mean, we have plenty of gold. Put a couple glyphs into list to get a little bit more stats out of her, because it might make the difference. Okay, so I think, like, sort of at a glance, sort of, in terms of our pick order each game, it's going to be Predator right away, because Predator's, like, the most broken champion in the game. Then also Fabian. Then we have a mix of Ashnar, Nell, Star Sage, Sequrand. Sequrand is, I'd say, a bit of a counter pick nowadays. There's more than a few things that can just dead stop him entirely. Commodus is also someone who you had to pick a bit late because he struggles into Mercurial, and also people do pick Marichka. And past that, we have some other options like the Carnage, the Anomaly, sort of. I kind of want to save Marias, just keep it as not an option there, because, like, he's not, like, bad nowadays. Like, sure, he can be locked out. He's needs a bit extra defense, but I mean, we technically could use, like, Hilvi and Sulfurion, like, sort of, if we think we're going to be dealing with things that aren't Mercurial spam, because, like, this is, like, very fast. The same for Sulfurion. And past that, I'm not here who jumps out at me. Actually, one thing I haven't checked is overall relic collection here. Okay, so we have 5 1s. Volcardic Alcohol Mix, well, obviously that's for Chimera usage. Oh, we have... okay, never mind. Many more than that. I'm guessing, yeah, these are just food for a 6-star for a speed relic. Yep, seems about right. There's more past that. Probably more after that as well. 16 1s, that's probably the same amount I have at this point. I've just gotten them over and over again. Right, yeah. Okay, those are all the commons. I mean, Chimera relics aren't really used for PvP, so... We have 1 Cat's Gaze, 2 Murder Fangs. I mean, I'm not really sure how much we are using Crocad, but personally, I think that Irrific Coronet is much better than Murderfang on this champion, but that's for PvE, and this is something else. The other thing I could say is, what does Fabian have? I prefer either something that means I can cut in, like if we have Shuriken. Wait, do we have a Shuriken? Do we have one here? I doubt we do, but if there's a Shuriken knocking around, we definitely want to use that. Okay, first off, my notes, there's Polytope on Star Sage. Yeah, that's a... 6 put shadows. Huh. I'm still stuck at 1. Okay, we have 1 Soulmore. In fact, let me just write this down in terms of what other relics that we have that I could be using if I felt like it. 2 Oculus. I mean, Oculus is good for resist stackers, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that sort of thing. Yeah, the reason why you want to use Stagnator if you don't have Shuriken is because Fabian's buff strip doesn't play as a hit, so it can work on blues. But against blues, you can fail to lock him out if it's like Seekfer and someone else of the sort. You don't see a whole lot of blues nowadays, but obviously it's some of that. And I think overall Temporal Stagnator is better on him, so 640, I mean, okay. Do we have... Right, what gemstones do we have for this now? Okay, actually, okay, one thing prior to I'm going to change right now is... I'm going to take this off, because this doesn't... Okay. This isn't going to do anything for him. And I'm going to put on one of these, because... Where is it now? We can use any better ones at all. Yeah, tell you what, let's just put both of these on, because if we're going to pick him every game, then whatever means that he takes another hit. And I believe these stack up in the... I believe you stack up in the traditional way, so this would be like 24% less ignore defense. Next is Fabian, because I glossed over that before, and so let's just put 2 of these on him. Like, it's gonna be like 12 accuracy at most, but it's not that much of a difference. Want to double check Star Sage real quick? Okay, Polytope, fine, yep. Oh, that's good in him actually, and he had like 7 resistance into, yeah. Oh, it's very fast. 410 speed or just 400? 410, okay. I'm really good at math. Extra 50 resistance. Personally, I prefer Timely Intervention, but I don't think there's that much of a difference in it, and I'll just play it with the base build for now. And double check all of this. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm guessing he just doesn't have a better one. And then accuracy main with a quad roll and speed plus. That's pretty good. Okay, right. We're also gonna check. So this like fine in terms of like accuracy, because he does need some for if his veil falls off. Now, one thing I would mention about him, this can work as into additional counter attacks, but I often see people, they go on the blue tree, either for HP or the accuracy, to charged focus, Swarm Smatter, etc., bit extra accuracy for his A3, and then down here, because normally his veil he gets at the start of a round is only for 1 turn, but Blasting Gifts is the chance of a 2-turn veil, which is much better for if you'd want to use that A2 first for double kill and then use this afterwards. Like, sure, if it doesn't kill, it gives a veil, but you just want to kind of try to save this when you're absolutely going to permadeath something, but sort of past that. And the other thing I've seen is that instead of using Lightning Cage, they have him in Life Harvest instead, for if you are using Smart Discs, just kill a whole bunch of things. They get picked back up because it doesn't have permadeath, but at that point, sort of, not only do you have the passive stacked up, but they've also lost a whole bunch of HP, so they're easier to chip down the second time. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to just play things out of a box, more or less, because we've already won so with almost all of the champions again, like sort of. I'll do so sort of once more, just to confirm that I sort of looked through them, but I really didn't expect like sort of this everything to be so sort of well built. So yeah, there's got to be something I can pick apart here. Come on, there's got to be something I can find that's slightly incorrect and. Does this just work the first time someone's dead? I mean, I don't know because no one picks her. I mean, honestly, if someone picks her where we're playing now, and I get knowledge checked, then, well, yeah, I get knowledge checked. Anyway, okay, LA's open, so I believe we're going to be starting, aren't we? So, yeah, let's just kick into it right away, shall we? Okay, so 6-0 plan where we'll try and take Parade right away because a lot of people still don't quite have the sense to do that. They might not just bought him. I mean, it was 40. So, okay. So, do we have? Oh, we have everyone tagged here. Okay. So, yeah, Parade right away. Some people say he's overrated. They're entitled to their opinion, but it's not quite correct. Okay. So, okay, Fabian Marias, like, generally most players are going to pick 2 or 3 of Anomaly, Fabian, Marias they can, so who should we take? What are you saying? I have a few options available to myself here, don't I? So I'm going to do then. Give me Star Sage and... So give me Commodus. For the first couple of games, expect me to be kind of like bumbling around a little bit as I work out what's my best time to pick here because as you know, myself, I do not have a great deal of mythics to pick from. Okay, in that case, Sulfurion and who else is the last one I take? So many choices. Who to take? Who to take? Tell you what. Just give me Hilvy. I mean, this is like more than good enough, I think. I mean, if it's Marichka, then I'm just going to ban it. Okay, gives Max sure. Who am I worried about here? So let's just get rid of you. Okay, bans Commodus, that's fine. And speed lead and work from there. Now the question is, how much this is in Mercurial? Because unironically, it might end up being a sort of thing where it's actually better for us to keep picking our Sulfurion and just try and burn through things. Alright, how many is here? So let's just boost and take this off and are we okay. Okay, so off of that I think that might work. Okay, same guy. Okay, what are you going to do different this time, Buster? Okay, take some Marias again, sure. This time, I'm going to take your Fabian, my friend. Because now I know that I don't need Star Sage. He also hates Commodus, so we can just pick Commodus, Sulfurion, Hilvy, and be absolute devils to him. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this. See, this is the thing, sort of, because we know what he has and what he doesn't have here, so we have information on how he plays. That's the only reason we're not picking Star Sage. General rule of thumb is when you go against someone, whether you win or lose, at that point, remember what they had and how they had it, and if you're the one who lost, then you need to change your strategy, because otherwise, just running it back means you're going to lose again. Meanwhile for him, all he did was, he picked the same things, he either didn't have a way to deny anything, or otherwise do anything like a strategy, so he just gave up the game instantly. Now, Star Sage is a very safe pick, I'd say, sort of like even without 9 Mercurial. But in that matchup, all we had to do was, okay, we know his entire team's in Stone Skin. He can't go first. Okay, just Predator, Bombs, Burn, Speed. That's all we had to do. Didn't need to do anything more there. Okay. He took Star Sage and Fabian, that's fine. Oh, because 9 Mercurial Star Sage is very hard to kill. That's the entire reason why everyone puts it on him. 9 Mercurial goes in most survivors in the first place, but it's especially good in him just because he has a second life. Okay, give me Commodus and give me... Tell you what. Hilvy is a very common pick because a lot of people use her as the free-to-play Star Stage, free-to-play Theodosia, so I'm going to take her early as either a booster or just a extra buff tripper here, and is a safer earlier pick than someone like Siegfried, Sulfurion, etc. Okay. You and... Who do I want here? I've got 2 boosters and 2 ways to just... So what? Give him Marias. Might be like... Okay. Interesting draft. Both Leonardo and Ezio are both a bit weird, but I think Ezio's probably slightly more dangerous, so... Okay, we don't have a speed lead, but I think we should still be fine. Do anyone else who we could have taken had one? I suppose Carnage, but I think we should be okay. Okay, temporal chains. Do your worst. And see, this is like one of the things where Temporal Stagnator is good on Fabian, because otherwise he'd have an extra chance to lock us out. But now, is this the right skill, yeah? Okay. Altham. You do not do that much damage, my friend. You're locked out, you're locked out. See yourself. Can I get a stack off you? No. Just do this. Okay, still out of that. You've already used the cleanse, haven't you? So you can pick that up again. I'm going to knock him down. Fine. Enfeeble. Okay. Okay, we're good. No point in trying to use this right now. We're going to alt form. Yep. That's the idea, but unfortunately, Leonardo's got the unkillable, so. Yep, you're enfeebled, friend. I'm not going to use the A3 here because I might get wanted off it. And you have 1 HP, so get out of there. Marius, seeing a bit dodgy pick lanes, but it worked. I think if it didn't enfeeble Leonardo, it could have gone worse, but yeah. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like Temple Stagnation on Fabian, because if Akoma's got locked out there as his first form, that could have gone significantly worse. I still think it was like fine. Like, unironically, I was more worried about Ezio than I was about okay, so yeah. If they do first pick someone like Anomaly, Marius, etc., we'll just take Fabian and Predator right away, because it's the two that we'll most likely have. But yeah, I think we're going to pick Commodus pretty often, just because most people in our playbase have a burning hatred for this champion. I'd say myself included, but okay, that's fine. Okay, in that case, Star Sage, and I'll take Sulfurion here. I mean, I don't think it's the Mercurial Stormcaller Marius. And now I want one more champion who is good into this. I mean, we have one Yuka, so let me take Ashnar. And yeah, I'll ban the Master because if this is a 1 speed threat. Ban Fabian. No, ban's okay, right. Sure, this is fine. Should be able to clear everything out here in pretty short order. Alright. That's fine. Get rid of these stone skins. Lock everyone out. Who got resisted? Alt form, sure. Okay, in that case, we'll just blow everything up. Which is the self-puff skill here? That did less than I thought it would. Am I dead? Nope. Dodge. And excuse me. Okay. Now we're fine. we're fine. I went to silent for a second there. I was like, buff Ashnar, but no. In fact, let me just check real quick his damage multipliers. Like, was I better off using the A2 there? No, his A3 is 4.3x defense, 4.5x defense. It's fine to do that. Okay, took Fabian. Okay, that's fine. In that case, I think our first two picks are going to be Predator and Commodus, I'd say. Commodus is still pretty safe as far as go first nukers considered. Again, after that, I will take Sulfurion and Star Sage. No, I don't like Harmans anymore. I think that he's too easily shut down by everyone being at one at any one time. If they ever make it so that we can see what relics they have, we're supposed to have done some of the direct heals on it, so then I'd consider him because I know who I can point and click with VA3, but nowadays I feel that he's as much out of meta as he possibly can be. Okay, let's get rid of you. This Gizmac is useless. And work from that. Like I said, honestly, I'm glad to see it back of that champion because our man's was the worst thing that I ever added to the game alongside that 10 other things, but I mean, okay, so sure, we can't do anything to this thing, but here's the thing, I don't even want to. We'll break both stacks here, and now I can just alt form and kill everything, I feel like. Yeah, I can. So that's the thing, Commodus A1 is double hit, so that broke both stacks of Mercurial there. But sometimes it's as simple as that. Alright, 5 and 5 so far. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, the 440 Sulfurion is putting in a lot of work here. Yeah, like, Marichka first pick. What's wrong with this guy? Yeah, Ashtar. Well, I think, yeah, like sort of, he's very good now. So, one thing I'll tell you is, like, if someone first picked Marichka, they're going to start picking bombers. So we're going to alter our draft. They're going to pick bombs or burns. So what we're going to do here is, first we're going to take Predator like always. Then we're going to take Commodus. And then our next two picks are going to be Ashnar and the Star Sage. And that's going to be Sulfurion. Because there are 4 bombers burners they can all pick here. Gizmac, Ashnar, Sulfurion, Commodus, and I might take all of them. I'd say Vermintide, but oh no, okay. I guess we're just like first Marichka. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll take Fabian and I'll take Fabian and Sulfurion. Because the thing is here is like they're gonna think that Fabian's our fastest champion. They're wrong. That's Sulf. The only issue is that we're not gonna have a speed aura. Unless we take Carnage last, which we can do here. But I'm already drunk on picking Ashnar, so I'm going to do it again. I've optioned Sylvie. Because again, we have 2 carries here. The Ashnar hits very hard now. He's also Rise Affinity. Yeah, why not Nell? That's a very good question. The truth is, right now, we're split for choice. That's what it is. We have many good ways to go first, otherwise, just like the things. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to just take Hilvi and just ban Marichka and just bomb burn everything without screaming with some sound bites. But yeah, Nell is also very good here. The only thing is that sort of Nell involves actually letting them move, and we have no intention of doing that. Because I am very confident that we are faster. Okay, boosts. Question mark. Nope. Lock him out. And he gives up. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, do not use Fabian A2 against Chalco there, otherwise he will ruin things because of his passive. You can just like A1 something, but yeah, he knew that game was over. Yeah. Yeah, because like, something is like sort of it's like sort of if they try and boost him now on the team, they just all die. But sort of at the same time, why even let that sort of happen when we can just like sort of go first and blow everything up? Fabian locks out against everything. Mercurial does not block lockouts. The only thing that'll happen is he won't buff strip, but lockout effects still resolve. Okay, that's a Gizmac. In that case, I'm going to take Commodus and Sulfurion again. Yeah, but yeah, Mercurial is why Fabian's still top meta and Armand has fallen off, because Armand can't do anything into Mercurial. Apart from A1, but okay. Okay, and this time, I'm going to pick Nell. Because that is 2 boosters. Let's get rid of... Let's get him Royas. Bans the Sulfurion, and now let's see what happens with the Nell. This might just be a catastrophe for my opponents. Might not mind. In before, the Gizmac just one-shots from entire team. But yeah, I was like, let's give Nell a go. Yes, Lockout goes through both Merc and Stone Skin. The only things that stops Lockout is Chronophage set, and no one uses that. No one. It was a novel idea, but no one uses it at all. Okay. Go on. Ah, she just about lives. Okay. Okay. Both these are dead. DED dead. Okay. Right. Lock out. You. Goodbye. So let's do this. You're asleep. And I'd like my HP back, please. Do I have more HP than Gizmac? Kaboom! 60,000 a bomb. Good Commodus build. Okay, that's game. Anyway, yeah, that's there we go. That's the Nell match. Bad picker at this point. I'm enjoying myself here. I hope you are. Just exploring what you have right now and sort of like just sort of what takeaways you can get out of this. Okay, again, Predator straight away. Like, so things like sort of regarding Gizmac, I am not worried about it. I have Predator. Predator's got a great matchup into him. Okay, fine. You and you again. Yeah. Again, Ashna is the hardest Gizmac counter in the game, providing that he sort of has him. So, also, one thing that's worth noting is that Sulfurion gives healing and turn meter, regardless whether it's your burns or theirs. So, both ways around, Gizmac is a terrible champion here. I hate him for being this uninteractive mess at the start of, like, ignore everything, but these two are how you make him useless. And Ezio, okay. I was banned by one way to go first. And like, Ezio's gonna be locked out, so he's not gonna do anything. Same for our entire team. Because Ezio passive only works with direct damage and not any effect of it. Okay. Get rid of this. Lock him out. Push this back. And I can just do whatever I want here. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. That's game. Yeah, even if Gizmac took a turn there, he's going to do nothing. Just... Okay, Sim as always. Pride to first. Fabian second. Otherwise, probably Commodus and someone else of the sort. I've had no reason to pick Fraser yet. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll take these. Because most varieties you're going to go into are not going to be particularly fast. There'll be about 330 tops in 4-piece Stone Skin, 4-piece Lethal with, like, I'd say Cat's Gaze, but could be something else. And again, what I'm going to do here is going to ban Marichka, pick Sulfurion, and do I want someone fast here, or do I just want a way to burn through things? Choices. Because I'm banning Marichka no matter what, so. Tell you what, give me... No, I want one game of Carnage this time. Because Carnage is very good into all of these. Siegfried, that's not a nice counter pick, because he's going to be in Feral Cage. Yeah, it's sort of... This pair is one of the things that's more troublesome to ourselves, because now he's banned Predator and we have to fight for a Siegfried with a team that's got... Okay. With a team that is not great into him, but yeah. I'm doing this. Okay, there are 3 ferals here. However, this is still going to boost us. Let's take these off. And what are you going to do? One thing I note about this is, like, apart from Lightning Cage, these buffs are not necessarily protected. So I'm going to try and steal them. Nope, Lightning Cage. And... Wait, how can we avoid it first? Okay, that's fine. Fail it. But yeah, that's just like sort of thing. It's like, this is one thing that we struggle against here. Miss, yeah, okay. And now we gain 2 stacks, and it starts being a thing of, right, let's start dodging things. Or do we just not? Okay, right. But yeah, Marichka Siegfried is one thing that we struggle into here. The rest of the team didn't really matter though. It's not really Marichka Siegfried, it's Marichka with Siegfried counter pick, because if we've already picked our entire team, we can't take Nell. Like, obviously, Nell is going to ruin Siegfried entirely, but not many people are going to like have that matchup. Okay, next game. The alternative options there were to alt 4 with Carnage and just try and clear up Marius that way, so that we kept our Sulfurion. However, we still have the same problem where Siegfried takes a turn, he hits Carnage, and then Recalc kills everyone because Siegfried Recalc is actually mathematically broken. Past that, we're going to take the same 2 at the start. Anomaly, for the most part, we're not worried about. Most anomalies are not particularly fast and can't defend themselves that well. So here, what we can just do is, we can just take our thing of our bomb and our burn, and our last can either be a way to go fast, like Hilvy, a way to counter fast, like Nell, or just a flex pick, like sort of the Star Sage, Marias, etc. I will say, I've had no reason to pick Sequin so far. Sequin is more of a go second away. Okay, so these are both Fabian counters. Glacier stops his lockout entirely and crits your resets. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take Nell, ban the anomaly, and work from there. Because Nell being locked out doesn't really matter. Our to then is just, okay, we are first. Right, burn these off, gain turn meter. Now, this here does not matter. She can do it if she wants. Dodge, and now their entire team's dead. This isn't even fair. Next game. Yeah. Glacier A2 is both block debuffs and the turn meter boost, so yeah. Yeah, Nell passive ignores block debuffs. Yes, really. It can be resisted, but Nell's poison ignores block debuffs. Okay, sure. That's fine. I'm getting into the habit of picking Sulfury early now. I know that it's so easy to punish at higher ends with like Ashnar, Marichka, etc., but I just like it here. Okay, heal V. Okay. In that case, who am I taking? What if I took Ashnar and I took... let's take Star Sage, yep. And Fridge, okay, sure, that's fine. Who am I worried about here? Honestly... I think this is fine because his soul carrier is a 0-star normally. Like, sure, he bans our only way to go first, but I think we should be able to just sort of tank everything. Also, I'll take the... Nah, I'll take the HP. Because we do have the stuns, etc., so the chance of getting full one-shot is pretty low. Temporal change. Okay, that's fine. Ashnar's to the stone skin. Do I go next? Okay, I do. Sure. Right. And this match is over. Just like that again. But yeah, it's like sort of, if it's like the sort of thing regarding how you want to sort of like, you know, like sort of climb ratings, like not only is it you're winning a lot, but you're also winning fast. So you're going to be spending less time at the computer each day and climb more and more points if you want to get, you know, to your 1.3 or your top 500 or past that, because you absolutely here have the champions and the gear to do so. Like, there is no question whatsoever. I will say that sort of Sulfurion is going to get worse and worse for higher go up because of Mercurials, but like right now, it's sort of this is just tearing world apart. And even at a certain point, a lot of people do not have answers for Predator, Fabian, and then the red borders like Commodus and Ashnar. It's just too much to deal with a lot of the time. Like, for the most part right now, I am just kind of like test ruling everything. Namhe is a bit of an issue because we don't really have much that ignores block damage. We have ways to ignore block damage, not block damage. So what I'm going to do here is I'm probably going to, in case I take Marichka, I'm going to pick one of our things that are that lose to Marichka, but not both of them. And then I will take, who do I want as my second carry? I don't even want a second carry right now. You know what? No, I'm going to take Star Sage. But yeah, like, I'm just playing on something here because it's sort of her block damage is protected more often than not because she's in 9 protection. So we're just like, Predator's A3 can get around it because of a Hunter's Gaze, but the rest of our team can't really interact with it. Okay, McCall Garrel, that is fine. Okay, in this case, now we can take Sulfurion, and I just ban Vanyam here. Overall, I'm pretty confident about facing New Garrel of this. Like, I don't think McCall is faster. If she is, but not really bad because the thing is, like, if she ally attacks, it's while everyone's in base form. Okay, again, this is going to be just one of those games. There really is just nothing to say. We go first, and we just alt form, and my god, JC, a bomb! And it doesn't matter because we have another. Excuse me? He just lived. If he passed both fear checks now, I was going to say, I was not meant to win this game. That is what we call a Helm Smasher miss. And the Wolves tank is an anomaly for some reason. Maybe it was support anomaly, I really don't know. It could have been. I have seen him at least once. It's not the correct way to build anomaly, but yeah. Also, yeah. Speaking of anomaly, we've not picked him once. Do I intend to pick him? The truth is, not much really. If there's a match where I feel he's better than other picks, I will take him. But right now, I feel like between our other mythicals, like, we have such a rope, and of course Predator, that we have. Yeah, we definitely could just use the weaken first slab, but sort of I was convinced enough that as long as we actually land the bombs on them that they're going to pass on, that they did. It's just like we weak hit on the anomaly, so we had to get Predator to finish that, and we missed Helm Smasher. Okay, so again, Marichka, so he can't counterpick, so we don't have to worry about the Secret too much. So right now we're going to do the arrogant thing of taking Commodus and taking... I'll take Sulfurion and probably gonna just ban her so that if this doesn't go on too long, my opponent might not have the sense to do anything about it. If you have like stars, yeah, there's plenty of counters to her. Sort of, for the most part, it's as long as you don't feed her passive in terms of a block damage, then she's not going to do a whole lot because she can't control her revive. And past that, it is just like, I want to say ignore shield, no strength, and most things do that by default, but Marichka is more a deterrent than anything else. Yeah, now would have been good here actually, but I just thought I'd take this because I'm very confident in my ability to go first. But yeah, Nell would have absolutely shut down this entire team. Yeah, I'm going to do here. I'm going to break 2 Mercurial stacks, then break this. This does not matter. Because with weak hit, we didn't place lockouts. And that means Glacier didn't get to take a turn. Right, we still have a pinpoint stack. See ya. And he's got 1, so I'm gonna do this. And now there's not a whole lot I can do about this, because only one of my team is actually damageable. Okay, you got 1 dude. Feel it. And he gives up. Okay. But yeah, like, Fabian won't try and lock out on a weak hit. So at that point, it's not even counted as an attempt to lock out, so Glacier won't get a passive. So Marias actually griefed his team there. Both Marias, basically. But yeah, now we're done the exact same thing. Our man's such a weak first pick nowadays. Take these 2. Okay, here we are absolutely taking Nell. But before then, I want to take the other pair of obnoxious attack-alongs. Yeah, if you see Sif, it's like, okay, Nell. That's fine. That's entirely fine. Right, who am I worried about here? Again, pinpoint, Mercurial, dodge. Let's just get rid of you. Okay, there's the Nell band. See if I can. Go on, do your worst. Oh, no. Fabian was enfeebled, so sort of he just couldn't do it. Okay. And this game's over. This is literally just a speed check. This battle is about to explode. Okay. Okay, yeah, I've got time for another 5. I will say, yeah, it will get to a point where you can't expect to go first every time. But right now, where we sort of here, then you can't just do this sort of thing over and over. It's going to work 19 times out of 20. It's just once you start getting to 1320 and past it, where opponents are going to start having 2 brain cells and a spinal cord. And that's probably when you sort of maybe need to adjust things, but right now it's really just chopping down symmetry. Okay, Fabian, that's fine. Hilvy's probably fast, but I'll take you and do I want Sulfurion this early? I feel the answer is yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah, Commodus is just like one of the best speed farmers in the game in terms of LA. Okay, Mesomel, not worried about that. So, this is a match where I'm going to take Secret, and I'm also going to take Nell. Because Mesomel's got a pretty bad matchup into Secret. And we're also deceptively fast, which he might not consider, given the fact we have no speed lead. Ezio, okay, that is fine. And I'll just ban a Fabian here. Okay, bans for Nell. I will take the HP lead and Mesomel is weak affinity, and her base A2 can't kill Secret because of a block damage. Like, for the most part, it is just affinity more than anything else. So, 2-piece Mercurial. Sulfurion's going to struggle a bit now. This, I believe, does nothing at all, so I'll just take a Mercurial stack off. Ezio is not overly great into this. He can't interact with block debuffs. That's fine. And let me just take this off. Unless she alt forms, she might alt form and try and do the ignore block damage, but I don't think she has sense to do that. Are you gonna do it? Alt form? Nope, okay. And all I can say here is goodbye. Yeah. The only thing she can do there is alt form, because Mesamel's, if go through what she uses, then A2 here ignores Stone Skin, Strengthen, Eye Protection, Shield. Doesn't ignore block damage. Meanwhile, alt form does as a 2-hit. They chose not to do it. However, the issue is her damage isn't that great, and she has a very high chance of just not killing Commodus there, and Commodus will sort of clean up. Right, next game. But yeah, like, Siegfried is very much a counter pick nowadays. There are enough things that otherwise can stop him that he's not a reliable first pick anymore. He was for a bit of time, but not so much nowadays. Mesamel is just a bit finicky. Okay, so this is pretty standard. First here, I'm going to just take... I feel like right now, given the range we're at right now, this is a pretty safe pair of early picks. Imagine if Sulfurion had a speed aura. Champion would actually just be incredibly strong. And then we're going to take... I almost like Carnage here. Yeah, let's take Carnage, and I think I'm going to take Nell, actually. Yeah, we can do that. The idea here is we're going to ban Marias, depending on his counter pick. Okay, 0-star Joan. Joan has a bad matchup into Praetor, very bad. So we'll just ban Marias here. Ban Sulfurion, we're fine. Because Joan has block damage in her alternate form, but Praetor's A3 not only doesn't check accuracy when she stacks resistance, but also just ignores block damage with Hunter's Gaze. Okay, we are very fast. Let's just... Tell you what, let's just burn Revive early. Okay. Now this Donatello is very much offside. Also, yeah, Commodus ignores 20% resistance on his bombs, so yeah. Now, here's the thing now. We're going to pick these up, and actually, can I just do this? I can, pretty much. Do we even kill here? So can I just brick for Joan? I can, more or less. Oh no, we can do this, it's fine. Just take both of these. It's fine, it's fine. Down you go. Pass on to you. Does alt form ignore block damage? I can't remember. Let me check. No, it doesn't. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. She can't do anything much here. If short form, just dies to a bomb. She'll pick him up. See if I can. Bye. And that's your carry gone. Now what, friend? Nothing? Okay, right. Got a box. That one is like, I don't even know what to say. I think this mostly past the point of keeping 5-star gear. If there's anything I've seen about this, keep that. Because that can potentially have speed rolls. Take these before I forget. Yeah, that is like, Joan is very stat hungry. At 0 star, she's just not going to do a whole lot. And if she's forced into supporting for a turn like that, then... Okay. Same as always, it's pretty pattern promo now. No matter how high you go up in terms of LA ranking, Predator is never the wrong first pick. You can take him every time and it'll be objectively correct. No matter who you're against. Even if it's like Mr. Bill. Especially if it's Mr. Bill. Okay. Right, in that case, yeah. But like right now, sort of most of these people who are picking this like same Fabian Marias, this way of saying, I'm a mid-level player, I don't have particularly high speed, and I'm relying on Stone Skin to survive a turn and go second. And that's where this high-speed Sulfurion and this Commodus just tear that apart. Because right now already, they are scratching their head of how to deal with this. If they don't have Marichka or they don't have Ashnar, then it's like, what can they do? And work from there. Also, if they're picking like off-meta blessings like Cracking Roots and Marias, again, you can tell like they're probably not the best. Like it's just these little mistakes here and there that give you an idea of who you're up against. A lot of it is intuition again over time, but yeah. Like, okay, Lysandra, okay. If I see a Lysandra, I'm picking Nell. And then who am I dealing with here? I mean, we have Commodus. I mean, we have two cards already. So it's just give me Hilvi. Otherwise, they're going to take her, and it's going to make things a little bit too long. Now that Hilvi's a threat to us, I just want this game to be over really quickly. See? Just like that. It's just like that. Just make him give up immediately. Now, one champion that otherwise would have got him out of that if it was like Mercury Hilvi they had in the back, and now they can't have her. She's just a good deny in general to pick later on. Or even earlier on if you're not confident. Like, you could absolutely early pick Hilvi a lot of the times if you're unsure about anyone else. Like, sort of Predator, Fabian, Hilvi, Commodus, all good. Okay, so again, same thing. But this time, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take Hilvi and then Commodus right away, because I know for the fact that they don't have Sulfurion, because if they do, they'd have picked it in a different strategy. Watch them have it now in a way. Come on. Like, you can't lab me. I'm not on YouTube. Well, not on the normal account in a way, so. Okay, so Gizmak, okay. Let's pick both our Gizmak counters. There we go. Nice champ we got there. Now we can just ban Marias. and most of this is not useful. Because while Sulfurion will heal after the HP burn, Ashnod completely replaces it. So it is no damage, can't break the stone skin, anything of the sort. So without Gizak's ability to break stone skin, he can't kill anything. Also, he is into Predator, Ashnar, Hilvi, which all 3 champions he doesn't like. Sure, lock me out, see you later. Okay, counter attack. Okay. Should turn me back. Also, guys, we are still getting to Mitra, I believe. Unless I've entirely miscalculated how it's going to work. I don't think I have. Okay, nope, we're good. Now, here's the next thing that Gizmak doesn't like about this. Yep, dodge. Okay, fail that. And now, because we have perfect veil, you, my friend, are gone. Hunter's Gaze goes right for it, doesn't check accuracy if I'm under veil. And now you can't win the game. Unless he's planning to just like... Okay, one of submission. I mean, we're fine. Only use one evade and back to full health. You have to hit me. Go on. Dodge. Okay, healed. I've got 2 stacks now. This is fine. There is no world where they ever recover this. Dodge. And... Okay. Good luck. Dodge. Weak hits. See if I care. Like, sure, our entire team still got 1 shot there, but it doesn't matter because once Predator gets those evasion stacks, it's just over. There'll be some games where your entire team will get hard full 1-shot, except for him. He dodges, and then he just kills everything straight away. It's like he's an absurd champion. But yeah, like, normally a single carry going into like Lamassu Fabian might be worried about, being CC down, but not him because he just dodges. Again, 3rd game now where their first 2 picks have been Fabian Marias. So again, we can just do the same thing. Where take Commodus, take Hilvi. Hilvi is as a deny to a lot of people because it is their only way to have someone who is like Star Sage or Theodosia. And what's this champion? Fortunately for us, we have many good reds. This matchup into both leads is not great. Because Ashnar A2 is I'll take 2 as a double hit, so we can kill Nate right through passive. And to showcase such, we're going to stop at him because fuck this guy. Right, okay. I mean, even if I'm picking like a sort of Predator Hilvi Ashtar, I still don't want to take my chance around Nace because he can still do terrible things. And besides, the rest of his team is pretty weak here. So, what's gonna happen here? It's almost like we're going to just bomb his entire team. Excuse me, sir. Where'd your lot damage come from? He has that. Tell you what. Provoke. Okay, there we go. And doesn't matter. Oh wait, hang on. Enfeebled. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Actually, it says 2 turns. You know what? Let's do it just for Hunter's Gaze. Put damage on him. Go again. You, my friend, are stuck. Resisted. I don't believe that for 1 second. 2 turn feeble. Literally just get out of here. I mean, what's this to even say in this game? In games like this? What's this to even say? Okay. Okay, and we're paying money if one of the next ones now. Okay, so that was... Yeah, I was going to say it's just slightly over an hour. So the score there was 19 wins and a single loss from myself getting counterpicked.
そうさハートのタボに転化してヒットこぶ捨てこぶ超えていってどんなも底なし気にしちゃいません本当の結果は年を取って